If you could play with any quarterback currently playing today, who would you like to play?
Currently playing.
Currently playing.
Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow. And I'm going to say Joe Burrow because I would like to say I would like to help him. I'm not, hey, Jamar's done it, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, man,
Yeah.
that cat's special. But I think Joe Burrow, just from what I have seen since he's been in the league, since he left Ohio State, actually went to LSU, what I've seen, I think I'd like to play with him just to see what he sees and hear what he says and how he talks. You know, playing with Patrick Mahomes would be like playing with Brett. I've already done that. You know, and you know, believe it or not, Patrick Mahomes has a lot more Mike Tomczak than he does Brett Favre.
Really?
T-Zack will flip it to you, throw it behind his back, you know, call a running play, miss the handoff, roll out, and be like, here's a flip, you know, touchdown right here. Lamar, I'd like to play with Lamar Jackson too. I go back and forth because I've had this conversation with myself. Joe Burrow or Lamar Jackson are the two I think I'd love to play with, just to get a feel for their game and what they see.
You left the game, and I think the thing is about golf is that I don't think I'm off base saying this, that you love playing golf more than you ever loved playing football.
By far. I make, on average, 74 decisions a round, and ain't none of them right. Ain't none of them right. Whether it's the right club or the right line on this putt or the right shot shape to hit or the right club. 74, 76 decisions, and they're all wrong. But you know what?
What?
You accept them. And remember, you ain't doing this for Tiger or Scotty Scheffler or Jack Nicklaus. You out here playing for you. It's the exact same way and the exact same parallel that I had playing football. So if I shoot 78, ain't nobody happier than me. If I shoot 68, ain't nobody happier than me. Because I'm doing this, I'm playing this, I'm out here for me and me alone. So it's wonderful. Like I said, I love the fact that I got to make a decision. And I got to support and live with that decision. And don't nobody care about the decision I make but me.
You ever played against Jordan in golf?
Not against him, no. Not even with him. I played behind him and in front of him, but not even when he would go into Tahoe, not even with him.
Right. Mm-hmm. If y'all played, you think you beat him?
Nowadays, he would probably, I have lost a lot, man. Which was wonderful. We haven't talked about my eye surgeries. I've had enough eye surgeries that my life and game has changed.
Yeah.
And I've had my body atrophy, lost strength, distance. I don't know how much Mike is playing with small kids. And, I don't know how much he's playing, but I can still get it around. It just,
It's different.
Yeah, it's like, driving a car, but it's not a Ferrari or a Lamborghini, but it'll take you and get you where you need to go.
You mentioned the surgery, and since you brought it up, you had a very serious eye issue.
3. And got another one. I had a retina that was detached, that tore, that had a cataract removed, and now have a hole in my retina as I'm sitting here right now.
Right.
So I was supposed to have surgery the Monday after the Hall of Fame induction. But I was like, will I be able to fly to Green Bay on September 11th to get my ring? And he said, ooh, that's cutting it close. And I said, well, is it possible to postpone the surgery until after September 11th? Because we know it tore somewhere between July 3rd and last week. So my surgery is postponed until after September 11th, but I'm going to be face down, retina surgery, gas bubble, face down for X amount of hours a day for 14, 16, 18 days again. So it takes a lot out of you because, and I think I said this to you, I've never contemplated suicide. Mm-hmm. But because of what I've gone through since October with this eye, I got a great understanding of it right now. Because when you go through the 4 drops, 4 times a day. You got 3 drops 3 times a day. You got 2 drops 5 times a day. And each one of those drops got to be 5 minutes apart. So when you are tired and you jump into bed, wait a minute, what's your drop regimen? When you get up and you got to get back face down, what's your drop regimen? And remember, each drop has to be 5 minutes, at least 5 minutes apart. So you get to a point where you're like, man, I the hell with these drops. But I'm doing everything I can to try and save my vision and my eye. And so it is taxing, it is trying. Because of my eye, I probably have not enjoyed being a selectee to the Pro Football Hall of Fame as much, because if you asked me in November, I'll give you a choice. I'll give you back sight in your right eye as you had it, or I will make you a Pro Football Hall of Famer. I would have chosen my right eye every day and twice on Sunday. That's how where I am with this, because it's a monster.
You just had a surgery.
I just had cataract
and you driving to
removed.
Canton.
Yeah, I just had a cataract removed July 1st, and let me tell you, what's really crazy is you're like, it doesn't seem like I'm ever gonna catch. This might be the first time I lose. This might be the first time I lose. And when I say lose, I'm not in control. I don't know the outcome. I'm not prepared for the outcome. I'm like this eye, and there's no pain. This might be the first time I lose, which is really not difficult, but hard to understand and to carry.
Why is family so important to you?
It's all I had. When I had nothing, I had you guys. When I got what people thought was everything, I had you guys. And so when you look at family, you look at people that may not care that you are a Hall of Famer, that's great. You look at people that may be really excited that you're a Hall of Famer, that's great. You look at people that like to talk a lot, outstanding. You look at people that don't talk. I mean, I go home to see Libby, and we may say 15, 20 words a day. You know, and people are like, what, really? I mean, you and I used to be together and we would say, hey, man, what do you want to eat? Hey, you want to go to the movie? Yeah, okay. I mean, it wasn't like there were a lot of verbiage. So, family is everything, because you don't have to do and be a certain way to be around them or with them.
Bro, congratulations.
Thank you.
One half of the first brothers in the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
The best half of the first brother in the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Want to join Club Shay Shay? Become an official member by hitting that subscribe button, where you never know who's going to be joining us for drinks and conversation. Don't be late to the party, because we like to do something before 2 something.